delineate on even a small matters. So if you can, in that way, your thinking ability is actually improved, you know, or you can be an attitude person, and you have to be, even you are not, you can be. If you guys are gonna follow the rule of discipline, then you can be what tenacious person, and you have to be. If you guys are gonna what solve the problem what are matters what are happening between two, and there is also a controversy between two parties or two people, or amongst the people or the crowd. Even in that way, if you can say what is actually the reason behind that, and this is the reason of what occurring these matters in their what into reality, and that's why they are just talk at this time on that matter, and they're discussing on this. So it is actually how can be it can be can't it be really how ambiguous or bog thing. But if you guys are thinking in that way, you have to be somber person instead of being a fabulous person. You can even take a single decision ahead than what how can you solve the problem and figure out the issue, you know so in that way you have to think about it. And if you guys are gonna be a pink boy or a man, in that way what you will think about, we mustn't have to participate anyone, because if you guys are gonna participate, it can harm their self-respect, prestige, reputation, or overall their image can be destroyed. You can what uh, in if be said it their overall image in the society or among the people. So you mustn't. So if it's creating someone's reputation is really awful and terrible, and it can be the reason of terrible things behind, because you had done really bad and awful with someone, so that's why everything's are swimming ahead of you, and everything coming as issue and problem, like our problem in your life. So it is the it can be the reason behind also that things. So at this situation, you can get apology, you can what appeal for your for their forgive. In that way you'll be, and you can come at the same situation as you had wished, and you have never imagined that, but you are actually what wishing for that thing. So if you had done mistakes and you had fault, in that way you have to say something like, well, you can get forgive or what apology from those people with whom you had done that kind of behavior, and you had showed that's treat you had treated in a negative way or approach, that's it. Or what if anything is around you really have awful, also rebarbative. So your own journey, the struggle of journey, sacrificing and hard working, you'll also like how do you think it is like uh rebarbative? Yes, it's actually what's your journey like. It is like this rebarbative, because somewhat you feel like you have to done no matter somehow you you finish your work, your activities, that whatever you have to do in your life. But somewhat you feel and I feel not like to do ahead, because what I'll get from my life, even nothing is going on in a proper way, or everything seems really hard and phrasing in my life. Then what I will get, even I'm going to hard work or struggle, sacrifice a lot of things in my life. In that way you are not directing your mentality in a positive way. So that's why you're considering and recognizing all the things as awful and hot. Yeah, and you are also assuming that it has only disadvantage, you can't get any amenities from these activities. In that way you are not, so it shows that your mentality is not stable, it's volatile, so if you guys are volatile, then you can't have control over your opinion, over someone's perspectives or perceptions, viewpoints, or opinions. In that way, you'll be always stuck at a point. From where you think how your life is really tedious, or also how boring you will assume, and you guys are gonna consider in this way. So, do you think about someone's? But let's divert the topic towards someone. Paltry how is that beauty? What are the uh, reason behind being uh, how how looking like paltry paltritudinous? It's a really awkward, or also what really hard and tough to pronounce, but I'm still pronouncing. I have to. If I'm not gonna pronounce this word, then who will come to teach this word? And you have to pronounce this word in this way. Is somebody gonna really instruct me or direct me in this way? Nobody. Because everybody are busy on their work at this time, and they have to be. It would be better if you guys are free and you are just nothing doing nothing in your life. In that way, your life is gonna actually gonna destroy. You are ruining, man. Thinking in this way, what you will get in your life if you guys are not ready to struggle, sacrifice, hard work, and if you guys are not what persistent, consistent, dedicated, what inspired or motivated, or you uh, don't chase conscientiousness, or also somewhat you feel like you are how motivated and inspired person, you work under motivation, but over time everything your motivation will fade and inspiration fade, and then you will also stuck at a point, and from where you can start, you can initiate ahead, and you at that time there's no even that energy is looking like and was looking like how ultimate, but at a point that comes to end, and then you feel like you have lost your ultimate energy. In this way I have what gained, and I had heard a lot of experiences from the people who are here, and it can be help really awful and terrible for other people, but you mustn't have to take in this way, because you are here to become what a proficient or speaker, and also a good communicator. Whenever you go to convey, you go to uh, whenever you guys are gonna start, in back, or communication, or con- even everything's happening around you like controversy. Even in that way you have to be how really diplomatic person, also what attitude person if you can. In that way your tenacious mentality will never give up, and then you will get everything from your life. So never think you have nothing and you are doing nothing in your life. Even you are assuming and considering all the things around you and your own yourself like you are nothing, but one day you will become the man if you follow discipline, hard work, you are ready to sacrifice. In that way, I know you will be really how uh, hardworking person, and also a prosperous person, and you guys are gonna substantiate your own mentality or other people. It would be better if you guys are gonna if you guys are gonna work on your actions, your mentality, your discipline. In that way, that is a really lucrative thing, and that had to be, and what have you ever talked on someone's in a belly fight by I'm not here just to make mistakes here. I have to sometimes I have to what talk in a proper way. Du- that's a duty of a good communicator. So that I'm here. So you don't have to verify. If you guys are doing on others matters, and backbiting behind them, it would be really tough. It's not hide yourself. It's all about